Everybody knew, but you. No one wanted to stick up for you. No one wanted to vouch for you. There were a lot of people who wanted to wash their hands clean of it because they didn't want to be a part of whatever it was that people was forcefully making you be a part of. And I keep telling people at the end of the day, when people are here trying to block, stop, delay, whatever it is that you didn't willingly sign up for and that you didn't ask for, but God saw you fit for, they're not just going up against you, they're going up against God. And see, every single last one of those people who forcefully wanted to put you in something, either because of who you believed in, out of envy, out of jealousy, out of hatred, because you didn't mix well with these people. You didn't fit the part, you didn't fit the bill because you were too high vibrational. And people are never going to admit that at the end of the day, all this was done, like I say, out of jealousy. All of this was done because you was operating on a different frequency and wavelength than these people. So your light irritated their demons. You understand what I'm saying? But unfortunately, the darkness is always attracted to the light. But darkness and light cannot dwell together. So you've been going through a lot of what you've been going through because people have been trying to put you under them, been trying to make you fall off, been trying to delay you, demote you, derail you, and delay you. But God is about to promote you in front of every single last one of your enemies. Your private prayers is about to become public blessings. You went through a lot in these past years privately, and for that, because you decided to overcome and continue to keep your faith and put God first despite these people not helping you. God is showing you in every season, every phase of your life that people go up against you. They don't like you. They don't pick you for something. They don't fit you. They don't feel like you fit the bill, fit the part. Family go against you. They betray you. They feel some type of way. Exes, lovers, co-workers, any one of these groups of people, however you categorize them, they never pick you. They never do right by you, but they always do right by someone who is worse off than you. And you're not even worse off. So make that make sense. Last time I checked, 1 + 1 = 2, 4 + 4 = 8. White is white, black is black. Facts is facts, lies is lies, manipulation is manipulation, good is good, evil is evil. You were too high vibrational for these people. You was too high vibrational for these partnerships. You were different than your family members. You were slated for something different. You were slated for something higher and better. And these people just didn't want you to get it. But it wasn't up to them to sit up here and mess with your life. One thing I can't seem to fathom or understand, they talk so much mess about you, can't seem to take their eyes off of you. They claim that they hate you, but they stalk every waking moment and aspect of your life. Make it make sense. To even want this for someone, they forcefully, right, and relentlessly kept going against you. There was no means to an end. They never planned on stopping. They wanted something that you had. When they realized that they couldn't get it, they wanted to ensure that you was never going to have it if you didn't intend on allowing them to be a part of it and reap the benefits of it or get a slice or a piece of the pie. So this is what I'm saying. They relentlessly went up against you, not knowing who protects you. I keep telling people that. Let people do whatever they feel they're big and bad enough to do, because at the end of the day, God gonna start making statements and proving points out here and giving people what they want, what they want. This is a clear case of people messed around and found out, because they're not going up against just you. They're going up against God. And so, like I said, they relentlessly wanted something for your life. They talk so much mess about you, but can't seem to leave you alone. Can't seem to not focus on you anymore. This is the thing. I thought people went on with their life, got what they wanted. They screwed you over for what exactly? I'm trying to figure it out. If whatever they screwed you over for can't keep the focus up off of you, what they screwed you over for then? I don't understand. They kept bringing bones to people, letting people rank you, talk about you, but they keep focusing on the very same person who they ranked, who they outcasted, who they thought that they defeated. They thought that their life would be somewhere. This is the thing. The people went up against you. They thought they would be further than where they are. They looked over at your life and wanted to put a stumbling block before your path. That's what this was. You was going too high, soaring too far and too high for these people that talk so much mess about you. That's what this is. You were doing things that were never done before, saying things, and see, the thing is, it'll be a difference if people didn't take to it. People was taking to it. So that became a problem. People was valuing your input. That became a problem. You started soaring, being elevated, being promoted. That became a problem. But see, it's weird. And I'm about to break this down to you on why that's weird. Anybody who go up against you and have so much mess to say about you and don't even defend you when other people do it, I keep telling you, everybody knew the plots, do the plans. Whether they had a hand in it or not, they knew, and they didn't want to give you a peace of mind. Nobody wanted to come and tell you the truth on what this was. They couldn't mind their business. And I just don't understand that. You know, and this is what I'm saying, like, this is the weird part about it. Everybody was supposed to move forward their life and leave you where they had you messed up at. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever they thought they took from you, deprived you of, whatever plots and plans they wanted to scheme up against you, they thought no one would stick up for you. They thought this was like taking candy from a baby, because nobody liked you anyway. Nobody wanted you to be nothing anyway. You don't have no support. You don't have no friends. So they thought screwing with you and fucking you over was the plan, was the move, instead of just leaving you be. They couldn't leave you be. Because let me tell you something, no one goes that hard to limit, restrict, and block someone who ain't got no hustle game, who ain't got no successful path ahead of them. I'm gonna say it again. No one, keywords, limit, block, restrict. Limit, block, restrict. If you got to limit, block, restrict someone, that means you're trying to do what? You're trying to decrease whatever it is that is successful. You're trying to block off whatever it is you see coming for that person. Come on now. Make it make sense. So if someone has to, you know what I'm saying, go that hard to limit, block, or restrict you, clearly that means that they know you were destined for something better than whatever it is that they're trying to make your life be. They know that whatever outcomes they're trying to forcefully make be your life, you were destined for something greater, higher, and better than whatever it is that they want for you. People just wanted to limit, block, and restrict you, not because that's what you deserve. They wanted to limit, block, and restrict you because they wanted you under their thumb. They wanted to feel, it doesn't matter about the millions and billions of people up in this world. They wanted to feel better than you. They wanted to be better than you. They wanted to be talked in and reverenced and regarded and looked at as better than you. That's sick and psychotic and pathetic as hell. Grow up. I'm trying to be nice. Grow up, little girl and little boy, because that's exactly what you are. And it's even more pathetic and weird if your ass is pushing 50 plus and acting like that. This is what I'm saying. Like, just go out there and do whatever it is that you feel like you need to do. If more people mind their business, the world would be a better place. But instead, people want to screw people over, and then they want to look back at their life to see if what they did to you took, if what they did to you stopped you, if they were able to put a stumbling block before your path that you can't overcome. And when they saw you soaring, when they saw you elevating, when they saw you reaching, and they knew you was going to get bigger and better and greater, miserable, there was a bitter Betty, a negative Nancy, a peeping Tom. Take it however you want to take that. That was sitting up here and they wanted to be you. That's sick that they was even paying attention to you in your life like that, that they got so bothered, impressed, and obsessed that they felt like they all needed to group together and band together to sit up here and ruin and attack you. Even for people who don't know you and just wanted to attack you because of who you believe in, let people do what they feel like they big and bad enough to do. Because I keep telling you, when they do it, the element of surprise is God coming through and vindicating you and bringing in justice for you and protecting you in such a way where now judgment is being passed down upon these people. And now they scared of the backfire, but they relentlessly and continuously, to no avail and a means to no end, kept sitting up here and wanting your life to be ruined, blocked, and restricted. They had to keep putting in effort, meaning there's people doing this every day, working something against you, projecting something against you, paying people for stuff. So what you think the judgment finna be passed down upon them? What you think that judgment finna look like? Same thing what you wanted for someone else, it's gonna be your life. Let's see if you're able to overcome it. This is why you don't sit here and do things against people, because you don't like them, because you don't like who they serve, because you can't stand for them to be successful. You shouldn't be watching nobody that damn hard and paying attention to their business. Mind the business that pay you, and you'll be better off, and you wouldn't have no worries. But now judgment finna be passed down upon every single last one of these people who could have helped you and didn't, who was in a position to be a friend of you and didn't, who should have been grown-ups about theirs, grown women and grown men about theirs, and they wasn't. Judgment's finna be passed down. I keep telling you, all you had to do was just overcome it. Now sit back and let God do the rest. I keep telling you, I'm going to tell you to the day I die, the battle is not yours. It's the Lord's. And you passed the test, so congratulations.